Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew.
Howdy, folks. We're the Bob and Brad Crew. I'm Alex.
I'm Mike.
And we're offering product review, directly related to your health, fitness, and overall well-being.
And our unbiased opinion, of course.
A home workout gym like no other.
Like no other. I actually bought this thing, and we're reviewing it because I like it.
What's the name of this thing? You didn't write it on the board.
This is called the X3 Bar System, or just x3bar.com. You can go to.
X3.
So this was created by Dr. John Jaquish.
Why are you skipping the price?
We're gonna get into that.
Okay.
I'm telling him.
All right, go ahead.
Doctor, I don't know if I'm saying your last
gonna
name
hold
right,
on to this
John,
table.
but John Jaquish, he's a biomedical engineer.
Jaquish.
He also created a bone density type gym to increase your bone density and all these machines he made. So he's a very intelligent man.
Are we talking about him or me right now? Intelligent. I heard intelligent man.
Him. We can get into the price. Go ahead.
All right.
Don't fall over.
$550?
But almost every time you go to a website, there's a $100 discount.
$550 right here.
About
It's sitting on this table.
$450 when you add the discount that he typically adds in.
I'm truly still in shock
It
on
is
the price, folks.
expensive, but it is very strong, and these workouts are actually hard. I will admit.
This is for the the person that's a little more into working out, wants the intensity, wants
Wants
those
the hard resistance.
muscle gains.
Wants the low amount of room if you have a small apartment or a small house like me and you don't have much room and your gym closed again. That's why I got this thing, because I don't know how long it's going to be closed for this time.
Yep, here in Minnesota, the old coronavirus shut us down again.
So this offers up to 600 pounds of resistance when you use a band like this and you double it up. It's pretty intense. We'll kind of show at the end. Alex even tried it out for the first time.
I have a hernia now.
It was hard.
Yes, it was.
You can use this anywhere in your house, garage. You can take it on a trip with you. I'll kind of talk about all the pieces here in a minute.
How long have you been using this thing, first of all?
I just got it last week, so I've been
Okay.
using it for 1 week so far.
Sure.
When you exercise with exercise bands like this, you have a decreased risk of injury because the amount of resistance varies throughout the movement. You can go to John's website, I will link it down below, and he kind of talks about the benefits of training with bands versus weights and how you get the peak amount of resistance at the peak points of contraction with them. I would say all the exercises he has you do are very adequate. Like, it gives a good amount of resistance. The only one I would say maybe doesn't give the most quad activation is the front squat. I'm not saying it's not easy, but it's the easiest of all of them. Like, I feel more resistance on a barbell squat,
Sure.
I would say. So what this comes with is 4 bands. They have light. They have the number 2, 1. They don't really name them. You could tell by
1, 2,
the
3,
resistance.
4.
So 1, 2, 3, and the big mama right here.
And look at Mike. He doesn't even have the little one out of the package. He's
I
such
haven't
a
used
beast.
that one yet. It also comes with this bar,
Sure.
which is really nice because the ends swivel with you. So as you can see, I'm turning this bar, and the ends are staying in place. There are a lot of knockoffs of this bar on Amazon with resistance bands, and they're only $100, and I can tell you they're very cheap, and they don't move well, and they probably come apart.
Yeah, there's some good technology behind this.
This is a strong bar. This is like an actual barbell bar built into it. So.
Yep, and the platform is sturdy. We just did one with a plastic platform, so.
Yeah, this is a metal platform
Metal.
with a little groove for the bands when I show you some of the exercises.
Yep.
So let's get into the ratings.
All right, 5 out of 5. They always do that on their website, isn't it? Always 5 out of 5.
Pretty common, yeah.
Jaquish, I'm going to say Jaquish Biomedical website, 2,419 reviews. What's the math on how much money has this guy made on this? Unbelievable.
Hey, he's using his biomechanical engineering degree to
True.
get it to the masses.
All
Come
right,
on.
all right.
So some of the negatives, like I said earlier, the front squats, I didn't feel as much activation in my quads. Obviously, a front squat, you're going to get more core than a back squat. So I back squatted in the gym, so that's probably some of it.
Yep.
But I don't quite feel the tension. He does have a split squat variation, which I haven't tried yet, but I might get a little more activation in there.
You said one little layer started ripping.
So
the
on
other
my
day.
second strongest band, the outer layer started ripping just a little bit. It's not like frayed through. I did email them explaining that, and they told me that these are compressed layers, so they will start ripping on the outside first before they start ripping on the inside. They also said they're going to send me another band for free because I seriously used it 2 different workouts.
Yeah, I would be quite concerned if I used it twice and
I was like, hey, this ripped already, but they're nice enough. Just want to make sure it was my correct address, and they're sending me a new band.
They said you were dumb enough to spend $550. We're gonna send you a new one.
I only spent $450.
Just kidding.
Another negative, obviously, it's expensive. If
All
you
right.
want good equipment, you're gonna have to spend the money. I mean, of all the stuff
Oh,
we
yeah.
review, we can tell the cheaper products normally aren't as high of a quality as they could be. And if you spend more money, you're going to get a higher quality bar. I mean, this thing's going to last me a long time, and you can buy replacement bands after they start to wear out over the years.
And it's your fitness. There's no price tag on fitness.
Yes.
All right.
Another negative is it didn't come with a carrying case.
Now you're
It's
going back to the money part again?
a little annoying because it's $50 extra, and they're completely sold out of them. Honestly, I'd probably just buy a duffel bag and throw this in there. It's cheaper.
Just because I bet it says its name on it, $50.
It says X3 system on there.
X3 system.
And another negative is it's only latex bands, so if you have a latex allergy,
Sure.
you can't use this.
Sure. Positives, it comes with a program that you can follow along with, a 12-week program, and
Yep.
it's on his website.
You can access the program without purchasing it. It's on there if you just want to look at it. He goes through all the exercises, how to do them correctly, his philosophy on it. He's like a one-set guy, do 15 to 40 reps, keep time under tension the whole time. I haven't quite used it like that. I've done like 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps just because that's what I'm accustomed to doing. I might try doing his version. The workouts only take like 20 minutes at the most.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a push workout and a pull workout. On his site, it explains it really well. The push day, you got the front squats. The pull day, you got deadlifts. So, you're still hitting legs. It's not just upper body workouts. Bands are much easier on your joints, which I would agree with.
Yep.
I mean, if you're at end range, on a bench press, it's against your chest. You're putting a lot of pressure on your joints. This is the hardest part to get out of. Once you're locked out in your elbows, there's less tension here. So if I'm pushing on this, I'm going to have no force here, and I'm going to have a lot of force out here.
Yeah.
So it kind of gets you the right amount of tension and the right range of your muscle activation, I guess.
A positive to me is I like just the simplicity of it. I mean, it's just 5 parts here. I mean, it comes with exercises. I mean, you can figure it out in 2
and
minutes.
It has an adequate amount of resistance. Like the deadlifts are a force to pull. I
Yeah.
use a double. You double up the band. I'll show you later.
Yep.
And it is not easy to pull. It gets me going. It gets me sweating. It's not
Just
easy.
getting it into position, I was breaking a sweat there, but
And this bar is alloy steel bar, and the bearings allow a smooth movement. So as you can see, it's just spinning here
sure.
while I'm holding the ends. And
Yep.
they have a 30-day return policy. So if you buy it, don't like it, you send it back. They'll kind of determine if you beat it up too much.
Oh, they say that? They'll determine?
They have to evaluate it and see how much of your money you get back. Obviously, you have to pay for shipping.
Huh.
I'm probably not going to return this. I've only had it a week around, but I would not return it.
Obviously, like all fitness equipment, not for everybody. But,
Yes.
if you're big into fitness and
They have a lot of variations. Honestly, a lot of people on the channel reviewed it were females, so don't be afraid if you're a female to buy one of these.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty heavy duty. I mean, as long
Yeah.
as you got the money, it's a solid piece of equipment, and you can do a lot of things with it. So I'll
And
get into...
they guarantee you'll look like him in, 3 to 5 days, they said?
He does talk about diet and nutrition a bit on his website as well, explaining things and his philosophy behind it. He is in his 50s, I believe. All right, we're going to show some of the exercises. We're not going to do all of them. I'll just show a few of them, kind of talk through the movements. You can go to his website to check out more of them. All right, so first you just take the bar. I'm going to do a deadlift here. So you just feed the band through the open part of the bar. Now, for different exercises, you're either going to do a single loop like this, or you're going to do a double loop like this. Obviously, the double loop is going to be more resistance. So for the deadlift, all I do is put it under the platform in the groove here. Going to lay it down flat. You want to get it nice and even. And you want to make sure to stay on the platform the whole time you're pulling up, because otherwise it's going to slide out and hit you in the face. So you get in your deadlift position, and as I pull up, it's getting much harder up top compared to down here. So I drop to where I still feel a little tension, and I go back up. He suggests not locking out all the way. Obviously, if you're a power lifter, you're going to lock out. But he suggests not locking out, keep tension on the muscle the whole time. And as you can see, this is hard. This is not easy. So I'm getting a lot of force here. I usually do 3 sets of 10 to 12 of these. That's plenty for me. To make it easier, grab one of the other bands that are smaller. It's less force. Different exercises, I use different bands. I'll just kind of show how you can do a chest press as well with this. There's about 8 more exercises on his website you can check out, but I'm just showing you how much force you can apply. So I kind of fish it on my back. I kind of get it low. And I pull it back up a little bit, get it around my shoulders, and it typically stays here. So all I do now is I push out. As you can see, I can lock out, but he suggests not locking out all the way. Keep the tension on the muscle. And you can see I'm shaking already in my chest and triceps. So he suggests doing 1 set of 15 to 40 reps. I typically do 3 sets of whatever I can do at that time. But this is a lot of force. And this whole thing, this is only 2 pieces of equipment. The whole thing, there's 5 pieces. So it may be expensive, but it's very well built and give you an adequate workout anywhere you go with this thing. Check out his website for more exercises.
Subscribe to us.
Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and Parler. And hit the bell for notifications when we put up a new video.
Thank you.
The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad